In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to play League of Legends on low specs. If your computer struggles with stuttering or drops frames in busy fights, these settings will help you get a smoother experience without complicated tweaks. Start by logging into a game, and the practice tool is perfect for this. It gives you a safe, quiet place to adjust things and instantly feel how they affect your performance, without the pressure of a real match. Once you're in, open the Settings menu and head to the Video tab. This is where all the graphics and performance options live, and it's exactly what we need. Next, look for the Overall Graphics Quality slider or bar and move it down to the lowest setting. Dropping the quality lowers the detail of textures, effects, and shadows behind the scenes, which dramatically reduces how hard your system has to work. On low spec or older machines, this trade-off is worth it. Less eye candy, but fewer stutters and a much steadier game feel. You'll especially notice the difference when team fights break out, or lots of minions are on the screen. Now, turn off anti-aliasing. Anti-aliasing smooths jagged edges on objects, but it costs processing power. Disabling it frees up resources for consistent frame delivery, which is more important than visual polish when you're optimizing for performance. After that, turn off vertical sync, often labeled V-Sync. V-Sync tries to match your frames to your monitor's refresh rate to avoid tearing, but it can introduce input delay and make your frames feel sluggish on weaker hardware. Turning it off usually gives you lower input latency and more responsive controls. You might notice a bit of screen tearing now and then, but the overall responsiveness is worth it for low-spec setups. You can also cap your frame rate for even more stability. Setting a cap helps keep your system from constantly spiking to high frame counts and then dropping suddenly, which can cause hitching. Choose a cap that's comfortable for your machine. Something like 60 frames per second is a common, safe target for modest hardware. A consistent frame rate is easier to play with than a higher, but wildly fluctuating one, and it helps keep your CPU and GPU cooler and quieter. When you're done, make sure to hit save so your changes stick. That's it. With these settings, your matches should feel smoother, your inputs more responsive, and your system less taxed. Test them in the practice tool, then jump into real games with confidence.